Okay, so let's break down the huge announcements from OpenAI's Dev Day. What we saw wasn't just another product update. Nope, this was a massive signal about the future of AI, and it's pretty clear OpenAI plans to be at the very center of it all. This quote from Sam Altman's keynote, it just nails the theme of the entire day. We're seeing this fundamental shift in what AI is. It's moving from something you just chat with to something you actually build with. Exactly, because this event wasn't really about making the models just a little bit smarter. It was about putting AI to work in the real world. It was about turning ChatGPT from a cool tool into a truly functional, interconnected platform. So, how are they going to do that? Well, they laid out 3 major product pillars that are designed to make AI way more useful and a whole lot easier to use. We're going to dive into each one: apps, agents, and the brand new Codex. First up, let's talk about apps. OpenAI is finally solving one of the biggest headaches with ChatGPT by letting other apps live and work right inside the conversation. I mean, think about it. The problem has always been that ChatGPT was kind of in its own little world, a silo. You'd get a great answer, but then you'd have to go to another app to actually do anything with it. Well, with their new Apps SDK, it's becoming a central hub that plugs into the services you're already using every day. And here's a perfect example of how it all works. You could ask for a party playlist, right? But instead of just spitting out a list of songs, ChatGPT can now bring up the Spotify app, which launches right there in your chat, and it builds the actual playlist for you, right then and there. And this isn't some far-off concept either. They've got huge brands on board from day one. You can hunt for a house with Zillow, design a logo in Canva, or book a trip on Expedia, all without ever leaving the ChatGPT window. It's all about making AI do real work. Okay, so that leads us to the next big piece of the puzzle: getting AI to handle really complex, multi-step tasks all by itself. So let's talk about agents. Until now, building an AI agent that could reliably do real work for a business has been, well, kind of a nightmare. It was incredibly slow, you needed specialized skills, and honestly, it was just out of reach for most people. OpenAI's answer to this is something called Agent Kit. It's a new toolkit that makes this whole process way simpler. So what is an agent? Just think of it as software that can understand context, use other tools, and basically be trusted to get a job done for you. And the speed here is what's just mind-blowing. During the keynote, live on stage, a developer built and deployed a fully working production-ready agent in under 8 minutes. 8! That is a total game changer. The reason it's so fast is that Agent Kit is the whole shebang. It's got a visual, no-code builder for designing how the agent thinks, an easy way to embed chat into your own app, and even tools to make sure the agents are safe and working the way they're supposed to. All right, on to the third pillar. This one is all about completely changing how software itself is made. We're talking about a massive, massive upgrade to OpenAI's coding tool, Codex. So here's the headline. Codex is officially out of its research phase, and it's way more than just an autocomplete tool now. It's more like a junior engineer on your team that can handle complex tasks on its own. That's what they mean by agentic coding. It doesn't just suggest code, it can plan and execute entire programming jobs. And developers are absolutely loving it. The adoption rate has just been explosive. As you can see here, since early August, the number of daily tasks and conversations developers are having with Codex has jumped 10-fold. 10 times. And this isn't just about saving a little time. It translates to some serious productivity. At OpenAI, their own engineers who use Codex are completing 70% more work each week. It's not just about coding faster, it's about shipping products faster, period. So let's zoom out. You've got apps, you've got agents, and you've got this supercharged Codex. What does it all add up to? Well, it's pretty obvious. This is all part of a very high-stakes race to build the one single platform that will define the entire age of AI. And when I say high stakes, I mean look at the money flowing in. We'll start with OpenAI. They recently closed a share sale that values the company at a staggering $500 billion. That makes it the most valuable private company in the world. But they are definitely not playing this game alone. Elon Musk's xAI is right on their heels, with an estimated worth that's already around $200 billion. And then you have their direct rival, Anthropic, also in the mix, with a recent valuation of $18.3 billion. I mean, the amount of capital being poured into this race is just incredible. And this isn't just a battle of money, it's also a battle of brain power, of raw model capability. Every single major player is rolling out their most advanced versions yet: GPT-5 Pro, Claude Sonnet 4.5. Everyone is competing for that top spot. Which brings us right back to the core strategy. By weaving apps, agents, and these crazy powerful coding tools into one ecosystem, OpenAI is trying to make ChatGPT the operating system for AI, the one place where all the real work gets done. So I think the biggest takeaway from Dev Day is this. The gap between having a cool idea and turning it into a real, working piece of software, well, that gap is shrinking at an unbelievable speed. It's dissolving right in front of us. And that leaves us with a really powerful question. For decades, building software was this long, expensive process that took months, even years. Now, it can literally take minutes. So as these tools get faster and easier for everyone to use, the only limit left is our own imagination. So, what will you build?